Oh no. Oops. Crap. Wait, so do I have to go back and do it over again?
No.
First of all, we know
Celeste's
that
account.
Chihiro was happy.
Celeste's account never said
He
the
was
color.
on his way to go exercise.
Her account doesn't have the color of
Why
it.
did he choose?
What do you mean?
It matched the one that...
So, what's your... The killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit?
No, it's wrong.
Genius.
Oh my god, I feel so dumb now.
I know, it's like little things.
What did you just say?
Huh? What'd I say?
When Celeste testified a few minutes ago, she said... She never said anything about the jacket's color. So why did you say Chihiro's blue tracksuit?
What are you... You just...
Hey, Celeste. What color was Chihiro's tracksuit?
As a matter of fact, it was blue.
We know it's blue because we've seen it, but she's
Yeah.
never said.
God damn
Before
it.
we began the trial, did you tell anyone that?
The only one I told about any of this was you.
Oh, I guess she told Makoto, but right here she didn't say.
Mondo, how did you know what color Chihiro's tracksuit was?
Because I just...
I'm sure he saw the clothes at some point in the investigation.
No, that can't be it. The bag and clothes were surely disposed of by the time we began our investigation.
Then the only reason he could have known what color the tracksuit was is if he saw Cherry with it before he died. That's the only possibility.
Are you?
So, how about it? Did you see the tracksuit or didn't you?
Just by chance. I just happened to see it last night. He walked past me, and he was carrying the tracksuit in his hands.
No, that can't be it either. According to Celeste's testimony,
She stuffed the jacket into her bag in a hurry. It was almost like she was trying to hide it. And just like that, she was gone.
when Celeste noticed it, Chihiro made a point of making sure the jacket was completely in the bag. If you just ran into him briefly, you couldn't possibly have seen what color the tracksuit was.
It would appear you've dug your own grave.
Perhaps. But you handed him the shovel, didn't you? That's why you said what you did. Focus on the tracksuit and it'll be obvious who he met with? What a bunch of nonsense.
Ah, now I understand. It was all one big bluff, wasn't it? Your true intention was to draw a slip of the tongue from the culprit. That's why you said you knew he did it, to put them on edge. That's right. However, Mondo was my target all along. I had my suspicions about him from the very beginning.
But why? What made you so suspicious?
That's a good question.
The way he was acting, right?
There was a certain... Maybe you did. You only called in after he was killed. Once I picked up...
Oh.
Are you a witch?
What are you doing?
Oh shit!
Frightful.
No, I'm not the frightful one. Not nearly as frightful as someone capable of murdering a friend.
Mondo, was it really you? Did you really kill Chihiro?
I didn't kill anyone! You've been all over me, judging everything I say, putting words in my
Did I pick the right one?
Yeah.
What
I think
gives you
that
the right
it's
to treat
like
me
you
like
can't
a
pick the wrong
goddamn
one on that
criminal?
one. You would have took damage if you chose the wrong one. I think it's just like inevitable.
Yeah! He would never do something like that! This is a false accusation!
It's true. My reasoning on that is pretty shaky.
That was fast.
Well, this does present us with a problem. It seems we are all out of leads.
My time has nearly come. That's what my little ghost friend is telling me.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. Hifumi, weren't you telling me you found some evidence?
Really? What kind of evidence?
Actually, now that I'm thinking about it here calmly, it might not be all that relevant.
Jeez, does your confidence just get up and walk away? It's fine, man. Just tell us.
If you really insist, then, here it is.
What do you have there?
It happened handbook. I found it laying on the ground, so I scooped it up.
Found on the grounds, right? Then it must belong to Chihiro, right?
I got it! We know Chihiro's handbook was missing from the scene of the crime, right?
For a fact.
For a fact indeed. I was totally sure I'd found it.
Then it must hold some clue about the culprit, right?
Well, that's what I was hoping. But it's busted. It won't even turn on.
I imagine the culprit broke it to get rid of any evidence after the murder.
That's odd. I didn't think the handbooks were quite so fragile.
You're right. They're not. They're totally waterproof and shock resistant. It would take an awful lot to break one.
And yet, this one does appear to be broken, as is Leon's, sitting useless in the main hall. For all your confidence, that is a remarkably high failure rate.
Do you think there might be some kind of mystery in there somewhere? How precisely did the handbooks get broken?
How did the handbooks break? There's only one possible explanation.
I got it! You already told me before that the handbook has one weak point, didn't you?
You remember that? Sure, maybe I let that slip, but I never told anyone what the weak point actually was. But if the handbook is supposed to never break, and two of them broke in quick succession,
Then we can only assume that someone's figured out its weakness. You know what the weakness is, right, Monokuma? So, what is it?
You're asking me?
I think it's a necessary piece of information if you want this to be a fair trial.
But if I tell you, and someone else decides to copy it, that would be very not good.
Just tell us already. Why would we want to break our own handbooks?
Oh well, I have a weakness for pushy demands. But you're sure you won't follow their example? Then allow me to make a special announcement. The weak point of my cutting-edge e-handbook is... when it's exposed to high temperatures for too long, it will suffer a meltdown and totally break! I flippin' knew it!
You knew it?
Yeah, because I found the handbook laying on the floor of the sauna.
That's why I remember it was in the sauna.
The temperature
'Cause that's where
in
he
the
found
sauna
it.
can reach over 200 degrees. Strange how you don't get burnt, huh? It's because as your sweat evaporates, it creates a cooling layer of air around your skin. If the hot air of the sauna were somehow pushed directly onto your skin, you'd definitely get fried. That layer of air would get blown away. That's why you may feel a burning when you move around. So when you're in a sauna, make sure to keep nice and still.
Interesting. I learned one new fact today.
That is a mere trifling speck of knowledge.
Anyway, if you found the victim's handbook in the sauna, then the killer must have been purposely trying to raise its temperature in order to break it.
Meaning the culprit somehow knew its weakness.
But how'd they find out? Monokuma said he didn't tell anyone, right?
Indeed. Quite the mystery.
What if they found out by accident?
What do you mean by accident?
What if the killer took their own handbook into the sauna, not knowing its weakness?
Do you
and it
remember?
broke?
Yeah.
They'd realize it was broken, of course, and it wouldn't be hard to figure out why. And once they had Chihiro's handbook, they knew they had an easy way to dispose of it.
I won't
Huh.
say it's not possible, but who would have done something like that? I don't know of anyone who took their handbook into the sauna.
There was somebody.
I might know
There's
someone
two
who did
people.
it. Seriously?
I think the one who may have taken their handbook into the sauna was...
Who might have brought their handbook into the sauna? It had to be one who wore all their clothes into the sauna. It was... Oh yeah. He didn't wear his clothes, huh?
Yeah. Mondo did it to be tough.
Yeah.
Mondo, Your handbook got broken in the sauna, didn't it?
What? Why? Why do you keep accusing him?
Mondo and Taka had an endurance contest in the sauna not too long ago. Remember?
I like that they brought that into the.
And for the
The
contest,
case, yeah.
Mondo just so happened to keep his school uniform on.
So tight.
But little did he realize, he'd also left
Should
his
put that
handbook
as a
in one of his
screensaver
uniform
at work.
pockets. And when it was all over, Mondo discovered that taking your handbook into the sauna could easily destroy it.
No, wait, hold up. You've got it all wrong. He would never kill. I don't accept this. Show me the proof. The actual solid proof.
I mean, I don't want to believe it either, but I found something that proves it beyond a shadow of a doubt. Uh-oh. How do you switch
Let's
between them?
test Makoto's
Or
assertion.
one.
If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine. See? Look! Makoto was wrong after all. Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly.
I'm sure Mondo's handbook broke during their sauna. Then that will show that the handbook Mondo's.
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then Mondo,
Is it that one?
you broke your own handbook.
It's not?
In other words, if Mondo's handbook
Is it
is
that one?
actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
Ah!
See? Makoto was wrong. Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly.
Let's test Makoto's assertion.
If what he says you broke your own, in other words, if then that proves.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
No, he's wrong.
Remember what Monokuma said? He said Leon's is just fine.
Oh yeah.
The handbook you have right now, is it really yours?
The fuck is that supposed to mean?
The broken handbook that was in the main hall, isn't that one actually yours?
What the heck are you talking
Right.
about?
What I mean is, I think Mondo swapped his handbook out for
I think
one
this
that
this
actually
case has so much more layers than Sayaka's.
I think
case.
he took Leon's handbook and replaced it with his own. After all, Monokuma said himself that Leon's handbook never should have broken.
That's right. The punishment it suffered wasn't nearly enough to destroy it.
So then, the broken handbook in the main hall is actually Mondo's, which would mean that the handbook Mondo has right now is actually Leon's, yes?
But doesn't that violate the school regulation that says loaning out your handbook is prohibited?
Well, here's how I look at it. There is a rule about loaning your handbook to another student. But if they're dead, they're not a student. It's kind of a gray area, I admit. But no worries. If anything, it just makes things more interesting. As such, I decree that exchanging handbooks with a corpse is not a violation of the rules.
Well, Mondo, if I'm wrong about this, you're welcome to say so. I'm happy to admit I made a mistake. But
Son of a bitch. What's wrong, bro? Come on, tell him he's wrong. You are wrong. You have to be wrong. Everything you just said is wrong. You made it all up.
okay, then why don't we look back on this case one more time, from the beginning. That way, everything will become clear. And we'll all see if I was right or wrong.
Closing.
Okay. So there, blah blah, and then she stuffed it into her jacket. Oh wait, no.
Her bag.
That one, right?
Yeah. That she sees. Then what happened?
That, right?
I think it's her going in. But we're missing one.
Is this going here?
That goes there.
That goes there.
Yeah.
She dropped her book? No. This?
Yeah, she's being buzzed in, walked in. Salmondo.
He's lifting weights or something?
Yeah. Blood.
Okay. This one's pretty tough. Oh my god. Jesus Christ, this is so long.
Yeah, this.
Like that? Is that one over there?
Yeah. Do it in there.
That one goes there.
That one, the Act 5 one, is obvious if you
Look through. Oh no. It's not that one, is it?
no.
Does that go there? Wait, is it like that?
Mm-hmm.
That?
You sure? Just take it down?
Oh wait a minute. This is him taking it off, right?
That's taking it off.
And this would be putting it on, I think, right? He discovers, he says, oh, this is my opportunity. What? I guess that, right? How's this? Is that there?
No.
There?
No. So you put something wrong somewhere? Wait. No, this one's obvious. Go. Scroll through it. Yeah, you just didn't scroll far enough.
Is it this one?
No. Where is he at?
Oh, the sauna.
Yeah. You're missing one somewhere.
This one was tough.
Oh, that's the one you're missing.
Give us that, right?
Alright, well. You have what, 1.5 health? So you can miss twice. So, I don't know if you want to roll through it real quick, just make sure everything's good.
Okay.
Goes through. She sees it.
Yeah. She goes into the boys.
Goes into the boys.
Hey, how you doing? Just working out.
Working out. Just pumping iron.
Oh, and that's when this signifies that he hit her.
Yeah, and it sprayed the blood onto
Yeah.
the poster.
Drops that. He's like, "What have I done?"
What have we done?
Yeah, so he rolls up that. He takes that off. He goes to the girls. Goes in. Puts the poster up. Gets the girl. Puts her there. And Byakuya shows up. He has the cable. Ties her up. Writes the message. Goes to the sauna. Throws it in.
Boom.
Killer is you!
Did it.
First, let's take a look back to before the incident. Last night, Celeste saw Chihiro in the warehouse, correct? At the time, she was apparently stuffing something into a duffel bag. That something was a blue tracksuit. You can confirm this, right, Celeste? With bag in hand, Chihiro headed out, even though it was officially nighttime. She made her way to the locker
I don't know why even said the nighttime wolf. Everyone's gonna break it.
boys' locker room.
It's the second time.
But how could the victim, who was apparently a girl, access the boys' locker room? Simple. Because she was really a he, which is why he was able to use his own handbook to gain entrance to the boys' locker room. Once inside, he met with someone there. And the person he met was the one who killed him. It seems likely that the killer grabbed the nearby dumbbell, and attacked it. And that's where the bloodstains on the poster and carpeting in the boys' locker room came from. It was likely in the heat of the moment. The body was arranged, but the murder itself felt unplanned. Which is why the killer hurried to try and hide the act. First, pulling up the bloodstained carpet. Then, removing the bloody poster.
Did I get them all right
Finally
so far?
carrying the
Yep.
corpse into
It'll
the girls'
stop
locker room.
if you get one wrong.
A girl's handbook was necessary.
I
to
really like that
locker
about
room.
it. We'll just stop it where it's at.
But this alone doesn't prove that the killer was necessarily a girl. After all, Sayaka and Junko's handbooks had been placed in the main hall. Using one of those, a boy could get into the girls' locker room without much problem.
So why even have the Gatling gun?
I know, right?
And that's exactly how the killer did it. With the carpet and the poster they brought with them, they got to work. They changed the layout of the boys' and girls' locker room in what you might call a crime scene switch. That could have been the end of things, but no. Byakuya discovered the body and decided to intervene in the situation, making things even more complicated.
So why did he do this again?
Because he wanted to.
After
He thought it'd be
stumbling
fun.
on the crime scene, he went to grab the extension
Yo, I
cord
hate
from
this
the wall,
guy.
and then he got to work.
Is he like the number one instigator or
String up
something?
Chihiro's
He
lifeless body.
was just bored. So he thought it'd be fun.
Then, using the victim's own blood, he left a grisly message there at the scene of the crime. He wanted to create the illusion that Genocide Jack was responsible for the slaughter. And around the same time that Byakuya was putting together this facade, the killer, having already disposed of Chihiro's bag and other belongings, arrived at the sauna. There, they planned to destroy the last piece of evidence. And just as the killer expected, the steamy sauna was enough to ruin the electronic gadget. Somehow, The killer knew that the handbook couldn't stand up to the heat of the sauna. And the reason they knew that is because the sauna had already wrecked their own handbook. And that's how it all played out. Isn't that right, Mondo Orado?
Wait. No. This can't be right. Where's your evidence? Yeah. Where's your evidence? You need evidence. You need proof. Without any proof, you can't pin any of this on him.
Evidence that Mondo is the killer. That already revealed itself earlier in the trial. If I can somehow show that where Mondo's handbook is right now. Once I do that, everything will become clear. A new element has been added to the bullet time battles. Okay. Look at freaking Toko. Let's talk a little bit about fever time and nega time. During a bullet time battle, if you press the R1 button, fever time will activate and the tempo will be forced to its max. At this point, even if you push the buttons at random, you won't miss. So if you press X square, however, you want to destroy the opponent's verbal assault. But this only lasts until the focus gauge runs out. So make sure the best possible use of your time. Of course, it wouldn't be fair if only you got access to special time, right? So we've already prepared something called nega time that your opponent can use. If the opponent activates nega time during the bullet time battle, your tempo marker will disappear, making it quite a bit tougher to hit the buttons in rhythm. If you were to activate fever time at this point, no, never mind, I'm sure nothing would happen. I don't know what I was worried about. Christine. Unsurprisingly, if your action's difficult is set to gentle, the opponent won't use nega time. Well then, good luck and have fun. So this is the tempo thing, right?
Yeah.
Show me some evidence. You're wrong.
Wait.
I won't listen. I refute you. False. Show me some evidence. I won't listen. False. I refuse to vote. Show me some evidence. You're wrong. I won't listen. I refute you. False. Show me some evidence. I won't listen. False.
There you go.
Show me some evidence.
Oh.
This should prove it.
Okay, I thought I missed it. Did you miss that?
I don't know.
Oh no, I never missed.
I know, I was saying.
Thinking so far is right, Mondo must have replaced his broken handbook with Leon's. In which case, we can just check each of our handbooks right now. Once we do that,
We don't gotta do that. Yeah. Yeah. I did it.
Is he gonna explain why?
Yeah.
Okay. I know I had to get a low mark on one of them.
Okay.
Yay.
Bro, what are you saying?
I got no choice, man. After hearing all that, I gotta just give up. Go ahead, Monokuma. Get it over with. Ask for the goddamn verdict.
Roger that.
Wait, hold on.
No waiting, no holding on. Time for the moment we've all been waiting for. Grab your lever and give it a yank! Who will you elect as the Blackened this time around? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
That sucks. I'm glad I talked to him and gave him a gift.
Right.
We're supposed to ride motorcycles together.
Uh-oh, this time it looks like you got it right again. Yeah, so it is. The Blacken that killed Chihiro Fujisaki was Mondo Odawa. Owada. In case you're wondering, the vote was not unanimous. Kiyotaka chose the wrong answer. You're treading very close to the danger zone, Mr. Ishimura. You need to be more careful. I refuse to believe it. There's no way he could kill someone.
Sorry.
Sorry.
What is this?
Why are you apologizing? Well, why? Why did you do it?
Now then,
Well, it looks like Mondo's taking a vow of silence, so allow me to explain on his behalf.
actually,
The story of murder this time is the sad story of two men. Oh, but for anyone who doesn't know, you don't want to hear it, you can hit the circle button to fast forward the text. Anyway, there once was a young boy, and his name was Chihiro Fujisaki.
No.
Oh, he had an extreme inferiority complex regarding his lack of strength. You're so weak, even though you're a boy. He heard things like that so long that he could remember, as long as he could remember, and he couldn't overcome his weakness. On the contrary, he tried to hide and buried himself further and further into that weakness, and to take on the fragile form of a petite young girl. He had chosen that as his way out.
Now nobody will be able to say anything about even though you're a boy.
But no matter how tightly he wrapped himself up in that shell, the inferiority complex had already taken deep root inside of him and was not so easily weeded out. As it turned out, the shell was completely empty, and the complex didn't disappear. Instead, it only grew stronger and stronger.
I'm weak.
Weak, 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 weak.
And once the killing game had begun here at school, he had no other choice but to accept his fate. After all, the world is survival of the fittest, and if you're not among the strong, you don't survive. And then the lovely and hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of embarrassing secrets. Which of course included Chihiro's embarrassing secret, which I was more than willing to divulge. Even though he was dressed like a girl, Chihiro was actually a boy.
hey,
And that was something Chihiro couldn't let anyone find out, no matter what the cost. If that was revealed, it would be the end. The hardened shell would crack and the armor would fall away. Without doubt, those around him would torture him more than ever before. Everyone figured being thrust into such a dilemma must have sent him spiraling into despair. And yet...
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But
Oh yeah. But I don't want to leave things the way they are, so maybe I can talk about it later. After I try my best to become strong, then I can tell everyone.
Annoyingly, he used the threat of discovery to motivate himself to become stronger.
that's right.
Now's my
I
chance.
want to change.
I'm going to get stronger and accept who I am. Strong enough so that when people say, even though you're a boy, I'll be okay. I'll get better.
With that thought at the front of his mind, he was resolved to take immediate action. So, that day he made a commitment to begin exercising. He was prepared to retrain his mind and body. But sadly, that would be the first and only chance he would get at it.
hey,
When he decided to start exercising, he thought it would be good to ask for someone's help. But he wanted to tell a person his secret first, and then he could help him out from there. And that person he went to
Yeah, that's right.
was me. Yep, sure was. The biker gang fella had been painfully clear about how important his manly promises were. So Chihiro probably figured that even if he could fight at Mondo, his honor would make him keep the secret. Plus, Mr. Macho Mondo is the very symbol of a strong man that Chihiro had always aspired to.
Maybe talking to Mondo about it will help me give me some courage. So he went and asked Mondo to help him become strong.
That was his aspiration. he thought that the only with Mondo's support would he ever be able to come close to that.
Correct.
So then that must be the why Mondo did what he did to keep the promise he made with Chihiro.
Huh? What did he do? What did he did?
Yeah,
Huh?
did what he did.
You mean that's why Mondo carried Chihiro from the boys' locker room into the girls' locker room?
Indeed.
Yes, that's exactly what I mean.
Wasn't that to cover up what he'd done?
Certainly.
That could have been a part of it. But I don't think it was the main reason. The real purpose was to keep the promise between men he'd made Chihiro.
But
How does that moving the body keep his secret? Because everyone knew he'd been killed in the boys' locker room, and everyone would have been arguing about how she got into the boys' locker room, right? Once that started up, at least a few of us would have immediately begun to suspect his identity, so he tried to protect Chihiro's secret identity by putting him in the girls' locker room and stealing his handbook, see? Then
Mondo did all that to keep a promise he'd made to Chihiro, who he'd also killed.
Why? Why would he do that? The more I hear you talk, the more I don't understand. I mean, you guys trusted each other, right? So why? Why did you...
Because no matter what, I didn't want anyone to know.
I knew it.
So that's what triggered it after all.
Possibility of having your embarrassment memories and secrets exposed.
What is this?
No, that's impossible. Nothing could have been that bad. Something he didn't want anyone to know, even if it meant killing someone. It's impossible.
Don't make me repeat myself.
How many times must I repeat myself? To judge others by their own standings is the height of folly. Even if he can't comprehend it, he obviously can. That's all there is to it.
Well, while we're on the subject, why didn't I tell you? The embarrassing memory that secret he didn't want anyone to know.
Hey,
You know what Mondo did? He killed his own brother. Mondo, the ultimate biker gang leader, makes all the hoodlums and riffraff across the country tremble. But the only reason he had the chance to join the gang in the first place was because of a certain someone. Mondo's older brother's name was Daya Odawa. Mondo had nothing but respect for him, and because of Daya, that Mondo ever got a motorcycle. Mondo's brother was his only family growing up, and he was the only one Mondo could trust or respect. He wanted to measure up to his own big brother, so he imitated him in everything he did. Mondo was the epitome of a starry-eyed kid brother. Meanwhile, their charismatic older brother had put together a local motorcycle gang. And before anyone knew it, it had grown into the biggest biker gang in the country. Daya, the older brother, number one in the gang, and his number two, his younger brother Mondo. In the beginning, everything was peaches and gravy. But when Mondo started to think about how he would have to take over the gang for his brother someday, his brother's greatness, his reputation began to gnaw at Mondo's very soul.
The kid's gonna take over for Daya, huh? Daya created this gang with his bare hands. Mondo's just along for the ride. Can someone like that really be our leader? All that'll do is make the gang look bad.
Almost every day, Mondo heard the gossip and whispers of other members of the gang. Which is why...
I just...
Once, just one time. No matter what, I gotta win. I don't care what it takes, I gotta come out on top. And on the
night of his amazing brother's retirement ceremony, Mondo challenged him to a street race. During the race, tragedy struck. The kid brother pushed ahead with reckless abandon, eager for victory, and dashed into the oncoming traffic. But suddenly, laying in his kid brother's arms, the older brother delivered his final words. My bad, kid. I fucked up. Sorry. Of course, he knew it as his brother. He knew it was his brother's fault, but Daya never blamed him for what happened. Hey, kid. The rest is up to you. no matter what, you gotta keep the gang together. It's cause it's the team you and me put together. It's a promise between men. He decided to hide the truth of what happened from everyone else in the gang. In order to keep the gang together, he kept the promise to his brother. He could never admit to anyone that his own weakness had caused the accident. And as a result, the team was made even stronger under the banner of the kid who bested his big brother. Dai was gonna lose no matter what to his kid brother, so he got stupid and killed himself. Oh, he got himself killed. And became the explanation for what happened. Mondo's lie became the truth. He wanted him to lead the team so bad he was willing to tell all kinds of lies about his big brother.
I'm strong. And yet,
as soon as our killing game began, he realized, no matter how tough he pretended to be, he was just another weakling that could die in an instant. And then the lovely and hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of embarrassing secrets. And at that point, it was clear I would have no problem in shedding light on his secret.
Mondo killed his own older brother. No matter what, I couldn't let the other gang members find out. If that happened, everything would have been ruined. Everything me and my brother had worked to create would have been destroyed. His death, all the guilt I've been carrying around, it all would have been for nothing. So that's why Mondo, after I saw Monokuma had on me, my head filled up with a kind of fuzzy uneasiness and just started swirling around. I've never felt anything like it before. I don't know what to do about it. I wasn't sure what to think or say, but after a while that fuzziness, uneasiness turned itself into a rock-hard lump of anxiety way down in my stomach. And it was right around then that Chihiro asked me to start working out with him. And right there, he told me a secret. Seriously, Jesus.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry I lied to you. But why? Why now? Why are you telling me all this all of a sudden? Huh? Because, I mean, you've kept that secret all this time, right? If anyone found out, you would... You're right, but I want to change. I wrap myself in lies. I'm weak. I want to destroy that version of me forever. His words were like a knife in my gut. I felt like he was exposing the lie I had been living myself. I have to change. I don't want to be weak anymore. You're so strong, it can't hurt you, right? Whatever secret Monokuma might tell us.
You piece of...
So what? You're saying I should just say it?
What?
You're saying if I really am, I should just be able to tell everyone my secret? Huh? I was jealous. I was jealous of Chihiro's strength. He had the strength to face his own weakness, to try and overcome it. It was the kind of strength I've never had. So I was jealous of him. And that jealousy broke me. Are you making fun of me? I'm strong? Are you fucking with me right now?
No.
I'm not making fun of you. You really are strong, Mondo. I felt like I could hear something starting to creak. Something inside my head. What did you want me to do? What was I supposed to do? What was I supposed to just sit back, let my secret get revealed and ruin everything?
What's wrong?
But what's wrong?
Damn you!
Why do you have to tell me all that? Are you trying to rub my failure in my face?
I just wanted
No,
to...
I just really admire you. I admire your strength.
That's right.
That's right, I am strong. Strong, I'm strong. Strong, 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 strong. Stronger than you.
You son of a bitch!
And stronger than Daya. I don't remember anything after that. When I woke up again, he was lying at my feet covered in blood. I had a dumbbell in my hand and I was just staring at him. Down on the ground.
Hey.
Yeah. I killed him.
Killed Chihiro.
I killed Chihiro.
Even after all this time, I'm still just as weak as I've always been. Thanks to that, I did something I can never take back.
Mondo. He was normally so aggressive, so angry. He hid that weak side away from everyone. That was his secret. A weakness like that lived in his heart lived in a heart like this, and turned him cold-blooded. God damn it.
Oh, look at him. You see? They're all just like him. For a secret from the past, for a memory. For that, he killed another living human in cold blood. He couldn't cut free his regrets from the outside world. He doesn't know what true strength is. Do you see hope anywhere in there? Cause I sure don't. You bastard. Just shut up, you son of a bitch. Go ahead, say that again, I dare you.
Yep.
Okay, I say it many times as I want. Is what I want to say, but unfortunately, you can't do it right now because it's time for punishing is fast approaching.
But punishing?
Oh no!
Uh-oh, we're missing the whole thing. Okay.
Oh, you mean execution?
Well now, well now, well now.
Well, that's what I promised, right? The blackened disturbs the peace will be punished.
Ridiculous.
Hold on.
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment.
Ramondo Owada, the ultimate Becker Gang leader. No, wait.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
I said wait.
Sorry.
Ugh.
I couldn't
Sorry,
keep the
man.
promise we made.
I couldn't keep the promise we made.
One man.
For one man to another.
Damn.
The Cage of Death.
I can still like 2D.
What is it doing? Electrocuting him or what?
So this is weird. I don't understand exactly.
So like he completely disintegrated or something?
No. And then look.
Okay.
I have no idea. Like it pulverized them?
Yeah. That's interesting.
Oh, sorry. Laugh at death and your soul will forever be at peace. It can't be. My brother.
Another murder and another execution. I want to feel again. Everyone's lives are taken so lightly here. I feel like I might be going mad. Maybe I'll just let it happen. Oh, poor guy.
Poor Taka.
As Taka's sad screams invaded our skulls, we were each forced to realize once again. But he, of course, he had to. What a disappointment. This is the end of the game. By Hakuya?
This.
You're completely insane, you know that? A game? One of our friends is dead. Do you realize that?
Naturally.
Of course I do, because this game is life or death.
Hey,
I don't have anything to say to you. I don't have a response except that.
however,
I just don't understand why. Why'd you go out of your way to disguise Mondo's crime?
What?
Why? Isn't obvious, because it made things more interesting. His voice was calm, emotionless, like the voice of death. It chilled me to the bone. Last night, when the murder took place, I was in the library as usual.
Honestly.
So he ignored the nighttime rule too. That rule never mattered to me. I don't recall agreeing to it.
There is nothing to be done.
Well, I don't particularly care. Please continue. The night grew late and I decided to return to my room, which is when I stumbled upon him. I spotted Mono coming out of the girls' locker room. After he'd gone, I looked inside and saw the corpse. You mean you actually witnessed the murder? He was such a fool, he didn't even have the slightest idea that I'd seen him.
Well,
So you're saying you knew who the culprit was from the very beginning?
That's right.
Indeed, but if that had been the end of it, how boring would that have been? I mean, what a waste of time to have the answer revealed right at the beginning. Which is why I decided to lend a little helping hand. I thought it would liven things up. You did all that to liven things up?
I see.
So after hearing about Genocide Jack from Toko, you decided to use that to create a fake murder scene?
But damn, man, if we hadn't figured out who'd really done it, you would have been dead too, right?
Well, obviously it would have revealed the truth before it reached that point. Of course.
Byakuya turned and looked me in the eye. I could feel his sharp eyes piercing into me. Thanks to a certain remarkable someone, it never did, and I was able to perform an interesting experiment.
Interesting.
Once I do decide to become blackened, I know who I'll have to watch out for. Whoa.
Correct.
So that that's
So that was the reason.
Are you satisfied?
Indeed.
Yes, we're done listening to your story. Moving on.
Okay.
There's something I'd like to ask Monokuma.
What's this?
Oh, I'm up next? You like to perform these elaborate executions each time, correct? My question is, why? Poo-hoo-hoo, do you like them? But you know, this punishment, this despair, is not just for you. All this punishment, all this despair is my gift to mankind itself.
What?
You're over-exaggerating. I'm not over-exaggerating. These punishments are meant to transform all hope into despair. What do you mean? 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 Mean. Mean. Good grief, I don't understand why you have to pick apart every little stupid thing.
Whatever, it doesn't matter. In the end, I'm going to stand alone as the victor, and then everything will be revealed to me.
Ooh, how exciting.
Ah, the noble son of a noble family. Truly, you understand me. Hoo, I think it's the start of a terrifying friendship.
Shut up, I would never stoop to the level of a childish criminal like you. Let me just say this. After I have achieved complete victory, you're up next. I'm going to find you and kill you, understand?
In the name of my family.
In the name of the Tsugami family, for which victory is a foregone conclusion.
You're getting all riled
Ooh,
up.
so cool. It's like you're the main character of a video game or something. No trash mob for you.
I swear, whatever it takes, I will kill you.
Ooh, temper. Sounds like someone needs a nap.
Monokuma's laughter peeled across the courtroom, and the curtain closed on the case of Chihiro and Mondo. But I knew that wasn't the end. The killing game would still continue, because the mastermind wouldn't let it end. For those of us who were still alive, the worst fear and despair kept multiplying. It was the kind of despair that felt like a blind puppy in hell had more of a future than us. All of our courage, our efforts, our friendship, it felt like it amounted to nothing at all. It was the worst kind of despair.
Well, anyway, like I was saying, this is a pretty good spot. Yeah, a really good spot. Anyway, isn't it amazing how that girl went and killed someone before things even had a chance to get boring? Once things really get moving, it'll be like a roller coaster. There won't be any stopping it. Fear and despair charge forward at a speed nothing can hope to match. But I must admit, I'm disappointed. I went to all the pain and effort of making you part of the group, and you couldn't play your part. You do remember you were supposed to make the first move, right? Well, no biggie. Nothing we can do about it now, so just do your best to make things more exciting from now on, okay? After all, that's what everyone wants to see.
There's one thing I'd like to ask
As
you.
long as you don't want to know my measurements, fire away.
Who is it? The 16th high school student, I mean.
My, you really took me by surprise there. I know I said you could ask anything, but... Super denied, ultra denied, demonic denied! Because you see, that's my ace in the hole. And nobody'd be dumb enough to reveal that, right? No matter how close they were to their friends.
So there's somebody on the inside working as a student, right?
Yeah. Boys, see now it makes sense now. Boys left in despair.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Wow.
10. Oof. That was a
Here's the
doozy.
diamond present.
Crazy diamond.
Yep. So let's save. Oh, we'll save there.
Alright, everybody. Until next time.
Yeah, later.